certainty that I'ma leave you. What's the green? I never would have believed that I would do this. I don't know. I'm gonna see the sun that I was stopping to. I won't stop until it's finished.
Good Wednesday morning. It isn't Wednesday for me, but it's Wednesday for you because that's when I'm uploading this. This is Matt. He's on his phone because he's camera shy, and it's kind of fucking... And don't listen to your own voice.
Take 107.
You know what? Since Matt wants to fuck with me, he's gonna do the intro.
Take 107 because the fuck ups in the intros.
We can't cuss in them.
We're not monetized. You're not monetized.
E30i that's got the sport mode, and it's or not sport mode. What the fuck? USA. Okay. So this video, we've already done like 1 million attempts at this, so I'm probably gonna leave them in. I don't really know. This video is gonna be about my 330i. It's a 2006 330i with the sport package in it, which I believe only the sport packages came in manual, or they were the manual. I'm not really positive on that. I do know that they got like a little bit, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know it's got sport package, honestly. But I do know a couple of things to look out for when buying them, and I do want to explain why I think personally that this is potentially the best daily that I've ever had, and possibly the best daily you would ever have as a teenager. First things first, its looks. I'm not a fan of how it looks, really, honestly. I mean, it's growing on me. Before I got them, I hated them, and I did not think that the E90 looked very good. So obviously this is what it looks like. If you're watching this, you probably already know what they are, or want one, or is looking to buy one, whatever. You can, up in the Midwest, you can usually find them for around like 3 to 6 grand. And they're great for the price, honestly. You couldn't get anything better for the price, in my personal opinion. So this is the engine bay. When buying them, you want to look and make sure that it has the silver top. You don't want it to have the black one. The black ones are like a revamped version of this motor, from my understanding. And they have a lot more oiling issues, or like oil leaks, especially around the belt cover. And another thing that I know you want to watch out for is these like around the seal here leak really bad. I actually had this issue already with this. I fixed it, and you can watch that in one of my previous videos. If you are looking to get one of these, they're super nice. I believe that they make around like 250 to 275 for horsepower. They're rear wheel drive, most of them, and they're fun as hell. And if you're lucky enough, you can find one in a manual. Outside, they're relatively pleasing. I didn't like them at first, but since I got one, they've been growing on me. I'm an E46 guy. I've owned a lot of cars, and none of them have really compared in quality to this car. If you look at the interior, nice leather everywhere. I don't know if it's real or not, but it feels good, that's for sure. Mine doesn't come with heated seats because it's not the winter package, but it has this going on with the seats, like extendo seats. And let's see, what are some other features? It has hill assist, which is one of my favorite features. Matt just vanished. I think he's by the exhaust. One second too late. Damn. Okay. Another feature, they have automatic windshield wipers. So you press that button and it'll detect how much water there is on your windshield, and it'll know when to wipe your window, basically. The headliner is not stock. I did this myself. That was like the very first thing I did to it, because I wanted to see if I should add it to another thing that my business does.
Show them the back.
Show them the bag. I hate the headliner itself. The headliner itself turned out horrible. Like, I don't know, didn't do it very good. I tried my best, but I didn't have the right tools. So, it is what it is. Yeah, if you're looking for a sporty car, and you got 3 to 6 grand. If you're getting one more near the 6 grand, as you know, most things, it's going to be better the more you pay. There's going to be less problems, all that. Like I said, you want to look for one with the gray top, or like the silver top, not the black top, because the black top ones are just fucking problematic. I've had multiple friends that have them, and they were all had major issues all the time, and it was just unreliable, and that's a lot of why I didn't want to get one. But after doing some research, I found this one. It's really not a bad idea. Like, it's got a decent sound system, it's comfortable, it's really comfortable. If they feel good, their power, I believe it's a 0 to 60 in 6 seconds, something like that. Yeah, it's got a lot of space. So like I said, I don't remember if I said it already, but as a teenager or somebody just out of high school, this car has enough space for all your friends. It has a decent sized trunk. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's comfy, it's just luxurious, and you know, it's what BMW, like, this and the E46 is what BMW is like known for, well, not known for, but like, they put their heart and souls into these cars. These cars are probably one of the best cars that BMW ever made. I'm not saying the best, don't come at me, it's one of the best. I like pretty much every BMW from like this and older, and a couple of the new ones. Not all the new ones, but a few of the new ones are good. We are gonna get some footage of how this car sounds. So I did a muffler, well, the muffler was already deleted and it was done horribly, so I added pipe there and I deleted one of the resignators. So Matt's gonna go stand outside in the fucking cold, and he's gonna get a video of me ripping around this little parking garage. So I'll like come like do a loop around here, and then I'll do a small pull right here. Okay, here you go. Could not get this thing to slide out for the life of me. Snow, obviously I can get it sideways, and on wet pavement you can get it sideways. However, this has an open diff. It's kind of shitty. I thought I could get it sideways for the video. I'll probably leave it in just because it was entertaining. And trust me, like, I know how to drift. I drift on track all the time. Like, that's literally what this channel is about, is drifting. So for me to not be able to drift it, kind of a bummer. But I'm just saying that because I don't want to, like, you know, you guys look at that and be like, oh, he's such a shitty driver, he can't even get it sideways. No, I know what I'm doing. It is quick, it sounds good. Mods are readily available for this. They're everywhere. Like, there's so much you can do to these cars. There's so much aftermarket support for these cars. It's insane. Just like E46s, and I'm sure E36s, they're very tunable. There's a lot to do to them. They're fun. Definitely a bit faster than the E46, definitely a lot faster than the E36. This isn't even the turbo version, so they only made this in 2006 because they stopped production on them to make the 335i. Those are going to be a lot more expensive, and I don't recommend them for somebody that's looking for a reliable daily. From everything I've heard, which granted everything I heard on these as well was junk, but even guys that own them and love them say that they're expensive to maintain. And these are a really good middle ground for wanting power and reliability. As long as you find the right example of it, it's gonna be good and you're not gonna be disappointed. But like, if you're looking for a starter drift car, I would recommend this or an E46. So if you want to be able to go fast while drifting, like, in my personal opinion, you don't want a fast car to start drifting at all. You want something relatively slow, because that's going to actually teach you how to handle the car and how to manipulate the movement of the car to keep it sliding. With a fast car, you're just going to be able to hit the gas and power through. You're not going to need to learn weight transfers and stuff with that. So I personally wouldn't recommend this for a starter drift car. However, if you're looking to upgrade in drifting and get to the next level, a 335i version of this would be probably pretty great for you. I would do obviously some more supporting mods and maintenance, and then like a downpipe and a tune or something, just make a little bit more power. But Once you start going big power with these, that's when you really should be watching it and making sure that you are building the engine first. It's got a lot of angle for a stock car. This has more angle than my E46 does. That's probably a given. Oh yeah, another feature would be passenger mirror. When you put it in reverse, aims down so you can see what's at the ground. I don't know how many of them are like this, but there's a little button down here that you still can't see any better. You press that button, the mirrors fold in. Super cool little features. You can't check the oil with the dipstick. There is no dipstick. So how you check the oil is you go down here, you just slide through. I'll show you what I'm doing to make it go through that in a second. But yeah, that's how you check the oil, is it's on that screen right there. So how I'm doing that is, if you got little pop-ups like, you know, my tire stuff, I don't have TPMS sensors in there, you just press that in and it'll clear those. And then there's this little lever right there that you push down and go through all your settings. It's a push start, but you also have to have the key in. That's kind of a weird feature. Some of them you can fold down the seats and you can take all, like, either the middle part folds down and you can stick stuff through there. That's the ski package, or the whole seats can come down. Mine, they don't come down at all because I just have the sport package, but it's easy to swap the other types of seats into these. They literally clip in like the fold down ones. They just don't have a way to actually fold them down, which is really weird. Hopefully this video is good. I'll try to edit it up. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I want to explain to people why this car is worth getting, because I really thought these were junk before I got one. And once I got one, I fell in love with it immediately. This thing's so much fun to drive. It's like, it's great. And if you're like needing like first manual car, I think I said it already, this has hill assist. Like, that's gonna help a lot when learning. I don't think it's, you know, the best because it's not teaching you like fundamentals of driving a manual, but if like it's your first manual ever and it's gonna be your daily, it has hill assist, so you're not gonna slide or like, you know, roll backwards into somebody, less chance of stalling it, all that. It's a super great, reliable car as long as you take care of it and you know what you're doing. You don't even have to know what you're doing. I learned how to do everything on an E46 and it's relatively the same thing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and
we'll see you in the next video. Adios.